Hey y'all, it's April.
I'm Madison.
Okay. How do you...
Are we doing bloopers?
Oh god. Hey everyone, it's April.
And Madison.
This is our first ever podcast. And we're here with Drift Now, Cry Later.
So, what do you drive?
We're going to start with driving. I drive a 350Z. Kind of a background on my Z. I started with a Mustang.
Also started with two Mustangs.
Yep, two Mustangs.
Yep.
His and hers. Both of us, actually.
We got your old one.
So, Reilly got his first Mustang after we went to our first ever Villains event. And he tried to drift it, didn't like it. We found the first Mustang that they actually bought.
Mm-hmm.
And he drove that for a while. I got my green Mustang, which we've gotten a couple picture of, at the Twin Falls track. And then we switched over and I got out of that car and then I got into the BMW. Unfortunately.
I didn't know you had all of those.
Yeah, so I went from the green Mustang to a turbo E36 BMW. Yeah. And then we were gonna go ahead and do like the full setup. The engine actually said broken in German. And so we had the great idea of let's buy this thing, it's worth it, let's try to fix it.
Yeah.
Bad idea. It needed entirely new wiring. We had to send off the ECU. We did all this stuff for it just to end up trading that for a running BMW, which was not good at all.
So is that the one you drifted FOS in? Or just the Magic Valley track?
So I tried to do the skid pad in the BMW, which some guys actually came out and tested it on the skid pad, and they said the same thing. It just didn't really have enough power for the skid pad.
Yeah. And
then I actually really hated driving the BMW. No offense to any BMW drivers out there. I hated it. So I traded that in and traded that for the Z that I have now. And so it actually took a couple times. I guess I'm what would you call that? Like a serial trader? A serial drift car trader?
I think we all are.
Dude, I have traded at least 5 cars to get my Z now.
Yeah.
And when I got that Z, or this Z that I have now, it was horrible. I mean, the amount of work, dirt and grime and nastiness inside that car that I can't even describe, that it took so much time to clean out, and where it's gotten now is insane.
And that was like the first Mustang that we bought. That was your guys' first Mustang.
Yeah.
Went around.
Yeah.
And there was mice nests in it. And
yep.
I don't know who had that car, but oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll try to find pictures of it, but that was our first one. We basically did like one event in it and blew it up, which it's time. Anyways,
I think it was it the same motor or a different motor that was in it at that point?
As far as I know, it's the same. When you guys had it.
Yeah, because then you guys switched out the motor and put a different motor in, I think.
No, we didn't. Not that one. We switched remember, me and you switched the rear end from that one to the blue Mustang because it was welded.
Yes.
One night when the boys went and did something.
Yep. I messed up a little piece of the parts of it, and then we had to ask a neighbor to come help us.
Oh, yeah.
We weren't strong enough, and I messed it up.
What were we drinking that night, too? We had like the Modelo Clamato or something. Yeah, we got down on those and just swapped the rear ends out. So that was fun. First time.
That was before we were both pregnant.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, true. A lot happened since we met you and started drifting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And what's funny is the Mustang you guys had gotten too was the same one that I took to FOS, and that's when I smacked it on that concrete
that's the
block.
gas tank that you
and
cracked.
I cracked the gas tank. And I thought, like, man, I'm going hard, so I might as well just keep her going as the people are on the track were trying to wave me down and get me off the track because it was extremely dangerous and there's gas all over the track.
It happens.
Yeah. It went great, though. I was super excited.
Yeah, that Mustang was on Yeah, I think we paid like $500 for it, and then it blew up within one event. So, and then we got my brother's Mustang. He moved to Italy and couldn't take the car, so we bought that from him. We swapped the rear end, and then we drifted that for a year, I think, roughly. Kind of in and out of one season. And then one day, Reilly was like, drive my Z, and I knew exactly what would happen. And it happened, and the next day we went and bought a Z. So, yeah, we sold that, and now both of us have 350Zs that we drift.
Yeah. And where did you guys get Mikey's at again?
Oh, Michael drove to Washington, I believe, and bought his from a kid, sad story, that was trying to sell it to be able to travel for one of his family members' funerals, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because he asked for it back recently.
Yeah, we've already
put so much money into it.
We're this deep into these cars that it's hard to even part with them.
Yeah, so, and now Michael bought it for, I don't know, $5,000, and it's like an $8,000-$10,000 car now. So.
Yeah, all of our cars with all the parts that we put onto them is 1,000% worth it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my car is originally from Washington too. And so it's funny because we actually went with the person that bought my Z now in Washington. We went with him to Walla Walla to go pick up the car so that he could start drifting. And so he got this car, and all of a sudden he realized that, maybe he just got too deep into it, or maybe there was just too much to it to really go head first into it. And so because of that, we would go over there and like help him with this car, see what he got, see what parts are new and everything like that. And that's when we offered the deal of me getting a shell, and in exchange he gets a running driving BMW so that he can start getting seat time. And here the whole point of me getting the BMW was for me to get seat time. But I didn't like driving the BMW, but he already knew how to drive a BMW and he enjoyed BMWs.
Perfect.
So it was crazy how we went with him to go pick up the car in Walla Walla just for it to bring it back here and trade my BMW to get that same car. And now it's a whole, it's transformed. That whole thing is completely different now. Shout out to whoever is out there. Check out my posts for you.
And then, so now it's you and me, both of our husbands have 350Zs. A lot of people have 350Zs, but they just get it. Like, the Mustangs, the second one kind of worked for us, but didn't have really enough horsepower. Plus, it was the only thing driftable in it was a welded diff, so we were constantly having to steer because I had no self-steering, no coilovers, nothing. But it was fun while it lasted.
Mustangs are definitely a great starter. If you're looking for
cheap time, cheap, easy to just get started, see if you like it.
And plus, like, I think it's Drift American is where Reilly was sponsored, where he got a lot of his parts for the Mustang for drifting, which was great for him because it was super easy, super cheap, and, affordable parts. Whereas, like, now we're finally kind of diving into it where, we are still looking for cheaper parts, but, we're trying to find the best options, even if it's like maybe the medium price.
All of us are taking it a little bit more serious now, so we need the better coilovers, intakes, and whatever else.
Better angle.
Angle kits.
Tow arms, camera, even down to like, hydro, everything. All of it.
Hydros, the brakes.
Brakes, yes.
Yeah.
And that's something you're still fighting with your car, too.
So when I got my car, it came from a kid. I think he was like 17. It had the kinetics intake on it, Brembo brakes. Somebody had put them on upside down, so brakes weren't working. He couldn't figure out why. That was why. There was an oil leak, which the oil pan just needed to be tightened, so that was easy. And then, we put a lot of work into it to make it really nice, and it's pretty killer now. We upgraded BC coilovers, FDF angle kit. Yeah, and then the Brimbos, which we did find other Brimbos. We just haven't bought them yet. Yeah, and then we painted it. Well, Reilly painted it.
You did a lot of the sanding, though.
You did a lot of the sanding. We have videos of that, too. We'll post.
You actually went from, like, we did all that sanding last year, right before we found out we were both pregnant, painted it, and then, so the Bondo had a chemical reaction with the paint, and the Bondo actually seeped through the paint color, and so it had, like, these white blotches. So then Reilly, this year, went back through and sanded spots and basically repainted the whole entire thing, which now
he did.
I'm so glad he did, because it looks
so good.
Incredible. All of our cars, like,
yeah, they look really good. Yeah. Painted our helmets to match. That was cool.
I'm still debating on mine because it's got like that design on it. I don't know if I can part with it yet.
You might be able to tape it off. It'd be a lot of work, but
make like different designs in it with it. Like keep some of that floral design. Yeah. But still add in some of the blue accents. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
What else do you need, or do you want for your car to like complete the setup?
So my car, it's basically almost done. It's just a couple interior pieces. Shout out to Reilly getting me the rest of my plastics for the interior, because
so good.
Some of those pieces are ridiculous. If you look it up and try to get even like the cup holder, the pull-out cup holder in the passenger side,
like $300.
It was $60.
Oh,
but even then it was like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Who thought like a plastic cup holder would be $60?
Yeah.
But we ended up getting that radio, which still needs like the bracket to hold it into the car, so it doesn't just go and willy-nilly pop out. But we did.
My review mirror does that.
Yeah.
It's like suction cupped on. When I drifted the skid pad, it literally was just like hanging by a string.
I think I was with that one time. Yeah. I think I got a video of it. I was like, whoa. All right. In your face.
Yeah, that was fun.
Other than, I would like to get new headlights. Reilly did mention that he could sand the inside to make them not so cloudy. I guess that'd be more of like the budget friendly way of sanding and re-clear coating. Otherwise we're just going to get new ones, because we'll see where we're at and what we want to do. For my car though, anyways, everything's pretty well done. Oh, and wheels. I'd like some matching wheels. Yeah. So yeah, the radio bracket, hopefully get to just redo the headlights. We'll see how they turn out, maybe redoing, and if they don't turn out as good, then we'll just get new ones. Yeah. And then wheels. I found these pretty wicked ones on Facebook Marketplace. Like yeah, the Heritage Chrome. Yes.
Yeah, we'll put in a picture. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. Hopefully they're still on Facebook Marketplace, because they were pretty wicked.
Yeah. Yeah. I think for my car, I just need the cooling fans and a new radiator, but I don't know. Not the Mishimoto. They said there was a different one that's better. I think I just have a stock one right now.
Yeah.
Which is... Well, I can't tell if it's overheating because none of my gauges work.
Yeah.
So...
That's step one.
Yeah.
Get your
Fixing the gauges.
Fix gauges.
I don't know if it's hot or cold. I don't know.
We go in until you start
rev
seeing
limiter doesn't work.
The little heat waves on top of the hood.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I should probably get off.
She's a little warm.
Yeah. Yeah, I like my rims, but nobody else does because they're really hard to strap down. So
you got the
small
spokes, right?
Yeah.
You need the dual. Are you gonna do dual caliper?
Eventually.
For the brakes?
Yeah.
For handbrake. Kind of still starting, but we're not really starting. Like we've gotten some seat time, but not a lot of seat time. Yeah. Well, we missed pretty much all of last season.
Yeah, we're like 2 years into it, but we were pregnant 9 months of that.
Yes. So we didn't get that seat time last year. That that would have probably gotten us where we're at this year. But I feel like this year we've really progressed, honestly, and where we're at. And the sim too. We're gonna get going on the sim.
Which we got one, so hopefully we can tandem play. We just need a PC. But I did get on the track last event. First lap was great. Second lap, not so much. I also have a video of that, kind of. Everybody
if,
thought it was
if you're
cool.
told to send it, you're gonna send it.
I was told to send it, and I sent it.
Straight into some tires.
On top of some tires. I think it took like 8 men to get my car off.
It's funny though, because you have to get past that first, like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say a crash, but
No.
you know, your first
It was
little
so
oopsie.
fast. I think I entered it like 60, they said.
Oh, absolutely. It kind of looked like
my
it.
speed. So, and just full right off the track.
It's okay.
Into the tires.
I mean, we kind of did the same thing. It's just you went into more cushion.
Yeah.
I went into concrete.
Yeah.
And so I broke a lot more stuff, whereas she kind of just like played bumper cars, luckily, with the tires. I wish I was more that lucky, but
It didn't feel like I crashed.
That's the thing,
No.
is you don't.
No.
You just want to just keep going.
Yeah.
Well, same with Reilly that last event when him and Shane bumped together, and I was actually doing the ride along with him at that point when he did crash. And so like when they crashed, it didn't even seem like anything.
No.
Like it just felt like the bumper fell off,
Yeah.
and I was like, sweet, let's keep going. You know, we're good. You thumbs up him, let's keep going.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we get back and core support smashed, radiators blew up. Oh, it was a disaster.
Oh, that was worse than I thought.
Yep. So
That's how I felt. Michael got out and he was like, "Oh my God, you're on all the tires." And I was like, "Oh, whoops."
we got to get through that first oopsie.
Yeah,
and now you're gonna go out there and destroy that track.
The next event we have coming up is FOS.
So
Right?
yep.
Okay.
So FOS, Reilly, we're gonna go to UDC since Reilly is gonna be driving that on the 16th and 17th, but the 215 class is the 16th, so he'll only be driving the 16th, and then the 17th is the 235 class.
Okay.
I'm correct.
Yeah.
So then we're gonna go to that. And then, the next one after that is FOS, and that's the 3-day event. They usually do it like the last weekend of May.
Is it Memorial Week?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My dad's doing that camera.
Oh no.
He's like, "Is it Memorial Weekend?" I was like, "No."
It's either that one or the weekend before that. Because I think it goes, this weekend currently coming up is our only free weekend of May. Because last weekend we had Track Shark that Reilly drove at. And then this weekend's
Which we got
free weekend.
Got a pretty sweet video at that event we'll post.
Yeah.
That one was fun.
And then next weekend is UDC, and then the weekend after that. So whatever weekend that is, the 24th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so then we're good. I think.
We should be good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think the Memorial camp out is the weekdays because he's now working weekends or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We should be able to make both.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm excited for FOS though.
Yeah.
That was our second event ever. Because it went Villains the beginning of May, and then after that we did FOS, which was lots of fun. I mean, great drivers, great people.
Yeah.
Just a great experience altogether. Like, I would recommend FOS and Villains at least once to everyone. It motivated us to get really into drifting, and because I mean, yes, the first Villains event was fun, but unfortunately Reilly, had trouble drifting the 240, so there was difficulties there.
Yeah.
But I think
they drive hard.
Yes,
cutthroat there.
And for your first ever event,
yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Shout out to Villains.
Yes, shout out to Villains. Yeah, that one I can tell how difficult now when riding the sim, how challenging it is, how fast you have to go into it, and then how much you have to slow down going into the infield.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and then the Nico drop.
Yes. Well, the
Fucks
sim's
everything.
the sim's a little bit different. I don't know. I have never drove Villains like in person, so I don't know if it does the same as the sim. But with the sim, like that
it
Nico
does.
drop
It pulls you in.
Yeah. Scary.
Yeah. FOS, I think, I don't know who we're gonna interview, but I'm gonna try to interview some good drivers. Reilly for sure.
Yes.
Get some videos of everybody driving.
A lot of
some passenger POV videos.
Sideways Solutions.
Yeah.
Will be coming at you this event, and then Villains will be coming at a couple other people there, I'm sure.
Yeah. Villains is so much fun.
I'm excited for that one. I think that one's July.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, the showers won't be so cold this time.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I think I might have been pregnant then, but I'm not sure. You were for sure.
Yes.
But barely.
Because that was May 4th, 5th, and 6th, I think.
Yeah.
last
that
year.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
April, May.
And I had just found out the end of April, like April 30th. And so.
So then, no, I wasn't.
No.
Because we're 5 weeks apart.
Mm-hmm. One of the craziest experiences in like a good way, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like freezing cold, ice cold,
And it was
no
morning
sunshine
too.
in the morning, and it was windy, and I think it had just rained that day.
And it was April.
Day. And it was May.
It was cold. Yeah.
It was freezing. I mean, Washington's usually pretty warm, but I feel like it doesn't actually start warming up until like usually end of May, beginning of June.
No, it was freezing that day. Yeah. And we just hooked her up to a hose, water hose, like you would water your garden with. I just went for it. It felt good to get clean though. Wakes you up.
Yeah, that was better than coffee.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, we almost got pelted by a giant rock too. I have that video.
Oh man, we need to make just an episode on just some of the craziest experiences that we've had at these events.
Like a bonus episode or something of
we can make a full
highlights.
episode on just the highlights of the video and just add in little clips of everything. The amount of tire that's stuck to your face, and if you wear makeup, just stuck to your makeup. It's like glue.
Yeah. Yeah, like that one girl at the Emmett track that she got stuck in the throat with a hot piece of tire.
Oh my gosh.
That came off.
Yeah. And same with the last event at Emmett too. When the guys were doing the comp, I had a little piece of tire come flying from the track and hit my leg.
Into the stands. Like, it was a good ways away. I don't know how it made it that far.
That was freaky.
So tire goes everywhere. So we wanted showers.
Yeah. It's freaky. Look out for that hot tire. As a female and seeing female drivers, and that's what inspired me was Nicole. Yep. She drives at Villains, and that's what really got me started into drifting is like, man, she's awesome. Like, she's so cool. I want to do that too. Yeah. And so putting that different point of view, and even just being at events and talking about the drift family even.
That's a huge part of it that I didn't even know was a thing.
Yeah, and absolutely. I think the best part about events is that you create this bond with friends. You create a family.
Yeah. Drift fam.
Because even now we do, weekend tacos and hang out, and all the kids get together and play. Well, we talk and talk about what parts are going next and play sim and
what event we're all going to together.
And just hang out, build cars, paint cars, do different things to cars. Like I
think all of us have all helped in building everybody else's car. So
it just creates like it's such an experience, and if we can share that with people, I think that'd be the coolest thing. And have some fun with it. This is
for sure.
This will be cool. I think this will be a good experience, and to share with everyone too, and maybe we can encourage more
women
or female drifters or just everyone.
Yeah, because we had no idea drifting was a thing until we met you and Reilly.
Yeah,
we had no idea.
And even like, shout out to my mom, but my mom went to the event this last event in Emmett, and man, it was just cool seeing how you don't know, like, inviting people into it, how they're going to feel about it.
They've never been around something
and
like
she
that.
loved it. Posting every single time we went out, every time Reilly went out, just taking videos of all different kinds of stuff. Like, you can genuinely see that she enjoyed it. And, that's what I want. I want to see people's smiles after ride-alongs. And, when we get out of the car, all adrenaline filled and excited, like, oh my gosh, we just connected that figure 8 type of deal. So
it's worth it.
Yes, absolutely. Every penny. Every minute, every penny, every car part. Every car part replaced. Everything.
Which is all the time. And like, I want to reach people or like kids that are just like, oh, you're a girl and you're driving, how cool. Like, my husband's 6-year-old son, he's like, you know how to drift a car?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, dude. He thinks it's pretty cool. And they're so kid friendly. There's so many kids at all the events, like, in their little trikes drifting around the pits.
Their drift trikes. I love it.
I know. Yeah. They have booster seats that you can throw in and take them on ride-alongs on the track, drifting. Just sharing the sport and all of the passion and the family that it brings. All of that is just, I love it.
And it'd be cool to like, if anyone has questions, you know, we can answer questions in the comments areas of when we post these too. It'd be kind of cool. And if we don't know, we'll find someone that does know, because we are still learning also. And you know, we made also, you know, like mistaken a part or something, or you know.
Yeah, like I couldn't think of what the heck goes in the rear of my car, but I'll find out. Yeah, we could do like a Q&A. Yeah. We can just respond to comments. But yeah.
I think the main purpose of it is just to have some fun.
Yeah, just to have fun. Something new. Something to talk about.
Yes.
Something to get us together. We were together all the time.
Yeah. Seriously. We both got babies now. We're both at home, so.
Yeah.
Might as well make the most of it. Absolutely.
I don't know if I have anything else.
I think that's good for this episode.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we'll post
definitely
next week for sure.
Yeah.
Too.
Share your questions.
We want to know.
Comments. Share what you think.
We want to know if you hate us.
Yeah. 5 stars still.
Yeah.
But just let us know what we can fix. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Like, share, and subscribe if you want. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Share with your friends and family. I like this. Fun. Yeah.
It went really good. It went really good. We were nervous.
We're probably gonna add some bloopers at the end.
Yeah. Some pictures, some videos. We'll have more clips and content throughout the week too, not just the podcast episode. But
yeah, I think our next one's gonna be your build. We're gonna share a video of your build.
Middle between this one and the next episode. If you have ideas of stuff you want us to talk about, if you want us to walk through our cars more in depth, or have our husbands on here ask questions,
or like where we get stuff. It'd be surprising what Amazon has. The poor Amazon man. You know you can Amazon tires.
And they're good.
Yes, they're very good.
Good for drifting.
Shout out to Amazon.
Sponsor us. Okay.
Well, thank you for riding along. Until next time, stay driven, stay humble, and keep building. Let's do it.
Sweet.
Heck yeah. My hands are all clammy.